It didn't really do the noise we're used to. I'll do it myself. All right, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the Death Twitch. I'm Eric Harrison. We're gonna do a Drunkentary for the Terminator. So get your beers and your liquors and let's get this shits going. Get it over with. Oh man, what a pain in the ass making videos is. Oh, you're gonna hear all about it. Trust me. But anyway, one of my subscribers requested that I do the Terminator, and I thought that's a pretty good idea. I should have remembered his name. My bad. You know who you are. But and I thought, yeah, that's a good idea because I love the Terminator, and I consider the first one to be at least a hybrid horror movie. So it counts on the channel as a horror as far as I'm concerned. And even though I consider Terminator 2 T2 to be the best action movie ever made, I slightly still lean to Terminator 1 because of that horror aspect that the second one doesn't really have. Second movie is fucking phenomenal. But man, this is like a slasher movie with a robot. So it's awesome. Okay, let me say the things I gotta say real quick. Let's see. For those of you that are new here, this is not the same as the reaction video I made for Reanimator. Okay, so this is a Drunkentary, which means I'm gonna be doing a lot less reacting and a lot more talking shit. So hopefully you enjoy that. If not, then click the X, man. Unsubscribe. I don't give shits. Oh yeah. And so yeah, it's a Drunkentary for those of you that are new here. I just drink and riff on this movie and tell secrets and embarrass myself, and we're gonna have some fun, hopefully. I'm drinking some Coors Lights. I got the silver bullet. Oh, I don't know if I should show that. Oh no, YouTube. Oh no. Anyway, let me get some drink in me because I fucking need it. And I'll bitch and complain after I've had a few drinks. Let's all drink. Cheers to Terminator. Oh, those Rocky Mountains are blue as the sky. They're supposed to be blue, I guess, right? Okay. Keep your fingers crossed that I can get through this. It's just really hard making videos. My life is kind of chaotic and it has a mind of its own. Not a lot of people, it seems like they have that kind of problem. Most people have control of their lives. Anyway, enjoy this because this is probably the last time I'm ever going to appear on video. I just don't enjoy being on video. It's such a big pain in the ass to set up all this shit. So in the future, if I do any more Drunkentaries, it'll probably go back to audio only. Enjoy this one. Enjoy it while you can. And here we go. It's the beginning of the movie. We've got the garbage truck. It's the machine. See how the machines are already prevalent in our society? They're just waiting for Skynet to give them the go-ahead. Wouldn't that be interesting if that was like... If there was like a mixture of the Terminator and Maximum Overdrive? So all the cars and trucks come alive and everything too? Why can't we get that crossover? Maximum Terminator Drive. Also, it hurts for me to sit here. I know that seems ridiculous, but I have essentially a broken back and a broken neck. I have this here thing that I'll probably use once in a while on my neck. So if you see me wincing in pain and moving around a lot, it's because I'm highly uncomfortable. Well, anyway, there's the man himself. Look at him. What was he, about 30, 29 when he made this? He's so sweaty. What the fuck? Why is he so sweaty? I bet he's got sweaty balls, too. That's an SNL reference for those of you that think I'm just obsessed with balls. It's a real reference. Look at that. Look at that view. I mean, I'm talking about the view. I'm talking about his ass. Let me tell you a quick story. I was watching some movie. I can't even... It'll come back to me. I was watching some movie, right? And I'm doing stuff in my room and I'm settling down and whatever. And when I looked over at the screen, there was somebody mooning. Oh, it was the Hollywood Nights I was watching. There was somebody mooning the camera in the movie, and I looked thinking I was gonna see the movie, and instead I was just literally like looking inside some guy's ass. I was like, oh no, I looked right in it. I looked right in it. I thought it was gonna be the movie. That was a part of the movie, I guess, but it was not what I was expecting to see. Hey, it's Bill Paxton in his smallest role ever, I think. Fuck you, asshole. I love that part when he repeats that shit later on. I mean, I wouldn't be talking shit to a naked Arnold. I'm not the brightest bulb in the shed. Is that a saying? But I know enough to fucking not fuck with a award-winning bodybuilder walking around naked in LA. You just walk the other way, right? You see that and you go, "Hey, I got to go this direction." All right, I'm finally having a little fun setting up this stuff. It just doesn't seem like it. Like this is some big setup, but it is, and it's annoying. At least now I'm having some fun because I was getting frustrated earlier. Frustrated. Hopefully you can hear me. The mic is that far away from me. Oops, I touched it. Oh yeah, yeah, I can't really bring it any closer. Now he's a sweaty too. Time travel is sweaty business, apparently. Looks like he got shot by some plasma rifles a couple times as well. Oh, one of the things that I usually have in a Drunkentary, besides goofing off and making a fool of myself, is I usually have a ton of trivia to share, but I don't really have any Terminator trivia per se. I looked at some, and there was like on IMDb, there's like pages and pages worth, and I'm like, I can't recall all of that. I'm not gonna remember. So maybe I'll make up some trivia. You never know. It's amazing. Like, I want to give a shout out, give some respect out to James Cameron for making awesome movies. The fact that he went from being fired on Piranha 2 to then making The Terminator is like, I like how did you do this? But he did it, and he's James Cameron. He can do it. If he wants to make an awesome movie, he's gonna do it. What year? I'll check a newspaper, buddy. Just look at the fashion around you. You probably could guess the year. It's like, oh, definitely the 80s. Look at those. Look at everyone's hair. This is definitely the 80s. This is the right time. Yeah. I'll tell you some stories about when I saw this in the theater when it was released as a little kid. I don't have a whole lot of memories, but this is one of my earlier memories. Earliest is being taken to see the Terminator, and I remember watching certain scenes. But then there was other times when whatever there was not action going on in the movie, I was like 4 or 5 years old. So I remember playing around in my seat, like turning around, looking around at the rest of the theater. I think I took a little nap in my seat at one point, but then of course, shotgun blasts start happening, and that wakes up a little kid, and I'm like, hell yeah! But I specifically do remember the "fuck you, asshole" watching that in the theater as like a 5-year-old when Arnold says that to the motel guy. Very, very memorable, vivid memory of that. Oh. Yeah, him doing the fuck, and I remember him fixing his eye problem. I remember that, and then the "fuck you, asshole." Good times. I've got like these just fragments of memories from seeing movies in the early 80s, like Halloween 2, Terminator, um, Gremlins, vaguely recall. And I don't remember, like, I don't have any active, vivid memory of seeing Ghostbusters, but I do remember, like, going to the Sonic after seeing Ghostbusters to get some grub. But, yeah. I feel lucky in the sense that I got to experience firsthand the greatness of the 80s, and especially the 80s movies. What do you think about hair? Does it look okay? Probably not. I have to cut my own hair because I'm so poor. Hopefully it looks alright. Whatever. There she is. It's the beauty from Beauty and the Beast. She's riding around on a Vespa scooter. Is that what they were called? I remember when those things were popular in America in the 80s. Well, they were not popular. I just remember when they tried to make them a thing in America. I know like other countries they cruise around on that shit all the time. They tried to make it a thing in America and it didn't quite take off. Between this movie and The Legend of Billie Jean, they were trying to get those motor scooters popular and it didn't happen. Oh, she works in the food industry business. Ugh. It's not a fun job in my opinion. I will say this though. This is the one bit of trivia I got for you, I think. When I was looking up the trivia, the only thing that stuck with me was that they were claiming, and I guess it's supposed to be a fact, yeah, that in this movie, Sarah Connor is supposedly 18 years old. And I guess if you like do the math between this and the second one, it all seems to add up. I'm pretty sure Linda Hamilton was probably 25, at least, but she's supposed to be an 18-year-old, and I just do not see an 18-year-old in her. She looks like she's 29. But again, it was the 80s. People aged differently back then. Shh. 18, my ass. Dude, that little kid just looked in the camera. Little fucking bastard. Doesn't he know? Look, he did it again. Oh, he's fired. I hope James Cameron set that kid down. After this scene was filmed, you'll never work in this town again, kid. That'll teach you to look in the camera. Oh man, I better start drinking my Coors Light. Gotta give it up for Dick Miller. He's all the little cameos in this movie. It's Mr. Futterman. Was that his name in Gremlins? Now, why does that need a laser on it? But whatever. Oh, by the way, I have my window open here, so you may hear traffic and kids and dogs barking and people singing. Who knows? Oh, all of them. Yeah, I get to do my Arnold impersonation throughout this whole movie. I mean, I'll get to do my Arnold impersonation through the whole movie. Arnold if he had Down syndrome. And all the leftists are triggered. Alright, no. I'm not going to bring up politics anymore. No. I just know that there's certain kinds of people that get easily triggered. Hopefully they're not watching this. Look at that guy with the boombox back there. That's classic. That's classic. Classic. Look at that. Oh, look at that. Wood paneled station wagon. It's made out of wood, guys. I love this, how that he throws that guy off the phone and the guy doesn't even challenge him or come back. He's just like, yeah, probably better fuck off. I just saw a sign for Cupid's hot dogs in the background. I was there. I wasn't imagining it. I saw it. And here's the thing: James Cameron, he knows how to make some action movies, but he will use the same techniques and ideas over and over again, and it still seems to work. For instance, the truck being chased by the semi, that happens like twice in Terminator 2. Once or twice in this one, and twice in Terminator 2. But you know what? It's still awesome. So I'm not going to complain too much. Semis are pretty intimidating, and they're being driven by the Arnoldnator. I like how there was just a pause. He just stared at her for a moment. This looks like a lunch lady. Are you sure that's the mother of the resistance right there? It just looked like she was going to serve you some meatloaf on Monday. Poor thing. Okay. Look at how they're just smoking inside. Remember those days? I bring it up every time. I hate cigarette smoke. I used to smoke cigarettes a long time ago. I quit that shit. Now I get when you're around it, it's just, ugh. It's chemicals and it's disgusting. But you know what? I smoke my weed. My weed's just fine. If she's dead, she could call in dead to work, right? Call in dead. Kill me. You'd think I would know how to hotwire a car after how many times I've seen it in the movies. Uh-oh. It's flashback time. I'll be honest, I'm feeling sleepy. What if I just like rest my eyes for a little? I took a midday nap, which is very unusual for me. Very unusual. I don't know. I'm really sleepy. Hopefully this course will wake me up. Let's chug some more. I would like to talk to James Cameron and ask him for advice, all the advice he can possibly give about movie making. Because the man knows how to make a movie. And even on the lowest budget, which this is probably the lowest budget he ever had to deal with besides Piranha 2, which he didn't even finish. So likely this is the lowest budget he ever had, and it still is amazing, and it holds up and stands the test of time. My favorite is watching. I watch people react to movies, and I watch people react to the Terminator a lot. And I love how they're like, how do they do that? There's no CGI. How did they even do it? Like, yeah, I know. That's the wonder of practical effects, is you actually have to try to figure out how do they do it. When you're watching some CGI, you don't really sit there and go, well, wow, how did they do it? And they painted it in with some fucking CGI. So it's not quite as impressive to me, and she's about to get blown away. Damn, poor girl. I guess you just get disintegrated when these lasers hit you. Where did they film this at? Did they just find a junkyard? I bet you anything this was in a junkyard or something. And that looks like a Mad Max car almost. These things flying around in the sky, it looks so cool. I love how they're all like chrome. The Skynet machines went for chrome. They're like, yeah, that'll make us look badass. Everything's got to be chrome. General Bank. General Bank, is that a real thing? Um, Also, I listen to the soundtrack all the time. The songs that are in this. A lot of good '80s dance pop. I feel like I took some kind of drug. I don't know what is wrong with me right now. I feel a little bit drugged. What? Who slipped something in my drink? Who did it? Was it you? Is that Albert Einstein on that guy's shirt? And look, she's got the Jetsons. I can't hear anything now. Look at how happy she was before she got stalked by a Terminator. Just another day at the office. Did he just say 31? She looked like about 49. This guy's funny. This black dude, when he says "Yo, mama," it might be the earliest "Yo, mama" I remember from a movie. I remember there was a your mother. Some guy says that in The Last Dragon, and that was 1985. But this was 1984. It might be the first "Your mother" in a movie. I'm not sure. Somebody look that up. Holy cow! Look at how big her hair is. I like big hair, but that's too big. It's too big. It's it looks like an afro. Yeah, so I grew up in the '80s, and I very specifically remember women looking like this. I remember my mama getting dressed up, just looking just like that to go out looking for a man or whatever, going out with the ladies. Whatever happened to this poor lizard? You know, that's what I want to know. What's his story? What is the lizard's story? Because, like, she never comes back to this apartment, right? She never goes back. And that lady gets killed. So, what happens to this poor lizard? He probably ate her dead body. Look at how happy he is. He's like, oh, I got a kiss. I can't keep his earbud in. Fucking earbud. That'd be cool if the sign said 227 and it was like the show. She lives at 227. I feel like it's taking forever to drink this. Doesn't look like it's very fast. I'd like to see that scene in the Terminator movie where she's trying to get away on the little moped and Terminator's in a semi. Kind of like the T2 scene, but with Linda Hamilton on a moped. Yeah, I feel like I've been drugged and I don't know what I did. Somebody slipped something in my drink, apparently. What? Cold coffee is good too. I drink cold coffee. Sometimes iced. He's got to. That guy, he needs a vacation, I think. This girl, I mean, I love music too, but concentrate on the sex first, you know? Get. Oh, here it comes. Here comes my favorite. I love it. Yo, mama. Why do I feel like I've been drugged? That's odd. Is it Coors? Is the problem Coors Light? I was just thinking earlier today about Connors, right? Remember the show Roseanne? They were Connors. It was Dan and Roseanne Connor. Do you think they were any kind of related to Sarah? Sarah Connor? Sarah Connor? Think they're like long distance relatives or something? That'd be interesting, huh? If he like busted into the Roseanne house and Sarah Connor and shoots Rose. Just to be sure, you're a Connor. You're a Connor. You never know. What if he just went out and killed all Connors? That'd be probably overkill. Oh, see, songs like this get me going. He's coming off like such a creeper. I love it. Look, he's got the flashing jacket and everything. Wow. Wowzers. Oh, it's a little club. I never noticed how narrow this place was. Payphones. Do you guys remember those? I used to use payphones. Back in the day, before cell phones were prevalent, you had to stop at a payphone in order to page your friend's beeper. You had to use a payphone to page a friend's beeper just to get somebody's attention. That's not even talking to them yet. That's just, hey, call me back. That's how rough it was before cell phones. No, I don't know. I didn't find it to be that difficult living without one personally. I know a lot of people can't do it anymore. But that's the beginning of Skynet. The fact that you're all addicted to your phones, it's just what Skynet wants. Intimacy. Oh, sorry, I burped. That's the song playing. Intimacy. That's all I know. I know the one word from the song. This lady is a character. The thing just gives the free roam of the house. All right. Sure. Sure, why not? Damn. He should have jumped out the window. What, he's got Speedos on? What the fuck? Just some briefs, I guess, huh? He's getting his ass kicked. You know the Terminator could have killed him so easy, so why is he just throwing him around the room? He could have just grabbed him and like snapped his head. Whatever. Maybe he was playing with his food. So yeah, we're calling it. He doesn't even ask this time. He's just like, better kill him. That's probably Sarah. Fuck it, I'll just shoot now. Ask questions later. I'm gonna get promoted for this. That's what he's thinking as a Terminator. They're gonna promote me to head of all Terminators. Arnold blinking, flinching while shooting the gun is not very Terminator-esque, is it? He was every time. I don't think a Terminator would be blinking or flinching from some gunshots. I'm just saying. Big old plot hole. 1 out of 10 stars. Wouldn't recommend. Too big of a plot hole. Dude was flinching like Steven Seagal. Oh, Sarah, you're your own worst enemy. Remember the 555 numbers? It's so silly. You can't have you can't have normal sounding phone number in a movie because everybody will call it. Oh, now he knows what she looks like. Sarah Connor. Drink every time they say Sarah Connor. Why does he know Tech Noir? Is that is that where he goes to let off some steam? I can just imagine this guy being the dancing queen at Tech Noir in his time off. Telling everybody, yo mother, yo mama, yo mama. He's like, let me get a beer. All right, that'll be $2. Yo mama. Okay, I guess it's on the house then. Shit. You're gonna bring moms into this. I'm singing the song right now. You've got me burning. You've got me burning. 3rd degree. Told you I like this music. I love it. It's like her table's a metal grate. How bizarre. It's Tech Noir, you know, so. Look at all the white people trying to dance. Just doing the white person dance. They're doing the Carlton. Oh, there's the creeper again. That lady looked at the camera. She's fired. Never work in this town again. Look at them all do the Carlton. Carlston? That's not real. I hope it doesn't turn out looking like that. I'll have to color correct this video because I look orange like Trump. In the video I'm looking at myself, I look orange. I'll have to color correct. Oh shit, here it comes. He's got that laser. Just make sure he doesn't miss from 4 feet away. He was stunned for a moment there. He wasn't expecting that, I guess. It took him a moment like, somebody shot me? Fuck that. I'm the one that does the shooting. Oh, that poor lady just got mowed down for being in the wrong place at the wrong time. Well, if you shoot up the whole nightclub, where's that cop gonna go dancing in his free time, man? Being a cop's stressful. You gotta go dance sometimes. Bam! There's somebody shotgun blast in this movie. Look at his face. He's like, this is unprecedented. This fucker shot me more than once. Oh, he's going down. He's like, yeah, I was supposed to terminate Sarah Connor, but now you're on my list too, buddy. You're on the shit list. You are on the shit list. Poor... Look at her trying to run on her broken ankle. It looks like it hurts too. You can tell looking at her face. Listen to that music. Do-do-do-do. Sounds like a Terminator got a keyboard for his birthday. Started jamming. I might just stop talking long enough to watch this action scene that's going to go on for the next 15 minutes. Sorry if that's the case. I can't get this fucking earbud in. Run away, guy. No, they don't learn. He didn't just throw him away. He's like, let me knock him out and get rid of him. Look at that old police car. Oh, I love old cars. Those big boats. Look at them. Huge boats. Land yachts, they call them, I believe. And driving around without headlights, that's dangerous. I should know. I see it once in a while. But you don't see the person without their headlights until like the last second. And then you finally see like a silhouette, dark silhouette go by. Like, oh shit. There was a car there. Driving with no headlights. Do you understand how sweaty I am? Yes, this definitely looks like they filmed at 3 in the morning. Look at that. You can't see it very well when it's in the dark because there's no headlights. This will not stay in. I'll have to put some like duct tape. He has no eyebrows anymore. It's so weird. He looks crazy with no eyebrows. Taking me forever to get through this. Finally. So here's my thing, right? I don't like hate cold drinks, but it's harder to drink cold drinks. And everyone I know is obsessed with if they drink something, it has to be ice cold. And I'm like, okay with drinking my beer at room temperature. It's in fact it's easier to chug and drink when it's not like fizzy cold. You know, you ever try to shotgun a cold ass? It feels like acid in your throat eating you up. All that carbonation. I don't have that problem with warm beers. Just boom, done. Warm beers are easy to drink. It must have been so fun to film this. All the car chases, the crashes, the gunshots. We gotta listen. This is important. Pay attention. That's what I said. Now here's something that's confusing to me. Because I'm pretty sure that the Terminator in this movie is supposed to be a T-800. But then, like, I think in the sequel or one of the other movies, they call it like a T-101 or something. 101 series. What does that mean? So it's kind of confusing. Which model of Terminator is what? But it's important to understand that Schwarzenegger in this movie is an infiltration Terminator, which is why he looks human. But even the things you saw in the beginning of the movie, driving around and shooting lasers or flying around and killing resistance members, those are also Terminators. I believe. I'm pretty sure. I guess I do have a little bit of trivia. But those, Terminators were big old machines, and they needed something to infiltrate to get into the resistance, and so that's why they created the Arnold Schwarzenegger versions, which I thought was called the T-800, but I guess it's up in the air what it's actually called. And of course, in the second one, we get the T-1000. All right, it's course time. Is he looking for his eyebrows? Driving around looking, where did I leave them? So, where did I leave those eyebrows? Over there? No. Did I put them over there? It would be awesome if he took out a marker and was like, I look normal again. I look like a human again. Really arched eyebrows, so he always looks surprised. Oh, they're holding hands. How cute! Or he's forcing her. I guess it's so cute. He's trying to help her. He's trying to help. Sometimes it's tough love, when you're trying to help somebody and you gotta hold them at gunpoint. It's tough love. Looks like he's got a scar on his hand as well. He's just covered in them, isn't he? The future's rough. And you know what? If I was him and I took the mission and I got sent back to 1984, I would be so distracted by all the 80s to fulfill my mission. I'd be going to see movies, going to concerts. It's the 80s! Woo! Fuck the future. Oh yeah, I forgot I have a mission, don't I? Shoot. I'm supposed to be saving the world. I can't stop watching Gremlins. He's so intense. But it's perfect because he comes from an intense world. Look at his hair. It looks a little like mine. A little. I hope it doesn't look too horrible. Does it look too horrible? Don't look at my hair. Don't judge me. I have to cut my own hair. I'm so fucking poor. Oh, god dang it. It's the police. That's how every time there's a cop going by, that's pretty much what I do. Gotta duck down. That's the cops. Like, wait, why are you a criminal? I mean, no, but it's the cops. Get down, it's the cops. Ooh. Damn machines. Between this and the Matrix, it's just making me not trust machines anymore. This, the Matrix, Maximum Overdrive, I might have to become Amish. I'm gonna go live with those guys. That's the only community that'll survive the Maximum Overdrive Terminator crossover. The Amish running away in their buggies. Like, oh, fuck that. His name is Connor. He might be related to Roseanne. I'm not certain. Well, look at how angry he looks. He's getting pissed off. He still hasn't Terminated her yet. He's like, normally I would have gotten the job done by now. But no, the humans had to send back some annoying little prick to get in my way. Oh, fuck, here it comes. Yeah! Time for more shotgun blasts. I'd say drink every time, but it's too much. Look, how's he driving like that? 2 hands on a shotgun and... How the fuck is he doing that? Oh, that one showed he... Alright, that's fair. He's got a hand on the... Nope, not anymore. This is like the kind of guy, like, you don't want to be in the passenger seat with, like, dude, watch the road, keep your hands on the wheel. Fucking hell. Oh, I love all the night scenes. I just love the nighttime. The night's the best, isn't it? Nighttime is the best time. Oh my gosh. Arnold's freaking me out. He's so much scarier without eyebrows. All right, Kyle. You better come up with something good. I want to film this kind of thing. This looks like so much fun. I want to be in the car, actually. I want to be in the cop car driving while they film. I would love to participate in a car chase on a movie. That'd be the shit, dude. To be able to just drive wild for a movie. There's a wall. I don't know if I should stop. Should I stop? Oh, I'm yawning already. You'd think the action scene would wake me up. I had some coffee earlier too. Like, I maybe need a Red Bull. Put the gun down, brother. Trust me. They'll fill you full of lead. So here's the part where people get confused. And I guess I'm a little bit on the side of why didn't the Terminator just go and kill Sarah right now, the cops couldn't have stopped him. Why did he disappear? And I've seen somebody on the internet said something about, he was kind of critically damaged. He needed to go and take care of his own damage before returning to the fight. So I guess that's good enough excuse for me. But in all reality, if Terminator was a reality, he was would have got out of that cop car and walked over and killed Sarah while everybody's shooting him, and he doesn't give a fuck because he's a Terminator, and his mission would have been accomplished. But you know what? There's no movie if that happens. That's only half a movie. That's like a short film. So yeah, that's the excuse, I guess. Oh, good God. Oh, it's contagious. Now I know you guys are yawning too. Everybody yawn. And then let's do this. Here. Quick slap. Ah, oh, wake up. Come on. Wake up. And then a couple chugs. That's all. That ought to do the trick. Ooh, look at him. Ew, that looks so cool. I love how emotionless he is most of the time. There's a couple times when he looks like frustrated. Mostly he's just blank. It's basically like if Michael Myers was a robot, like a huge buff robot. Oh, there's a little bit of damage there. Oh no. I guess his hand's having trouble working, so he's got to fix that shit. Oh yeah, that's the good stuff. Now I'm just watching. Sorry. I'm just watching the movie. Ew, yeah, nice. I just can't keep these in. He's still yawning. Look at him. He's getting pissy with him. Dude, I've said it before. We don't have time for this shit. He could take them out, but they can't. He probably couldn't. He couldn't take out the whole police station like the Terminator can, but he could take those guys right there. Even with the handcuffs on, I believe Kyle could take those guys. Yo, mama. I wish that. Oh my god! I wish that the Terminator had heard that guy say "Yo, mama" and repeated it. I want to hear the Terminator say "Yo, yo, mother." This is awesome right here. Yeah, that's so awesome. Kyle might be becoming my hero. He's a good guy. I'm all looking like he is like, what's up with that eye? He's like, yeah, my eye's jacked up. Fuck. I guess I better scoop it out. Yeah. He just drops it like it ain't nothing. Who needs an eyeball anyway? He's so sweaty. Cool. He's out checking himself out. How do I look? Do I look human? Yeah, good enough. My hair is like Arnold's hair right now. I got Terminator hair. Yeah, that shit under the bed, under the mattress. And he goes out the window. What the fuck? Why is he going out the window? Did I miss something? Was it just easier? Like, the window's right there. I guess I'll go out. That's the way a Terminator would think, right? Like, the most efficient way out is out the window. What is he fiddling with? Has he got a fidget spinner? What is that? I need another movie about this stupid psychologist guy because he sees the Terminators in the second one and he knows they're real. But I want to see that movie where he's like in denial and trying to like, because he's a psychologist, right? He's like, he assumes everybody else is crazy. He can't say, "Oh, I'm crazy too," or that the crazy people were right. So I want to see that movie where he's like constantly trying to justify what he saw. Like, no, I wasn't in my right mind. There was too much adrenaline. I, Clearly that guy didn't walk through the metal bars like some kind of liquid metal. No, couldn't be. And then he slowly like goes crazy. Let's see that movie. By the end, he's like running down the street screaming about Terminators. Kyle's got some passion, man. I get that way too when I'm trying to warn people about the bad guys in the world. Why won't anybody listen? You just want to go crazy and scream at people. that is a. That looks heavy. That thing looks like it's 30 pounds. Now, I understand this part because, of course, you want to rationalize what happened with the excuses. And a lot of things, anytime something seems extraordinary or unbelievable, if you do enough research, you'll find out it's just a fluke. Just happened to be a fluke of whatever, physics, or just a weird thing that happens once, and there's a good explanation for it, like swamp gas. I thought I saw a Terminator trying to kill me. No, what you saw was swamp gas. It's okay. Oh. No, but I mean, the Terminator, he killed my roommate and her boyfriend. Now, that was a weather balloon you saw. That was a weather balloon did that. Shh. All the excuses that you can try to come up with because you want to stay grounded in reality. Like, there's no such thing as cyborgs, so it must have been swamp gas. Or this is blaming on Bigfoot. Now, there's no Terminators, but it was probably a Bigfoot that killed your roommate, Probably Bigfoot. I was looking around. It's not even anything really particularly special about that line. So it's so strange. I think the only reason why "I'll Be Back" is popular is because when he comes back, he just mows this guy down. So that's what makes the "I'll Be Back" funny to people. But, right? Is that what makes it so iconic? Is because he did come back with his car. But if you haven't seen The Terminator, you've definitely heard "I'll Be Back." And so if you haven't seen The Terminator, then you're probably like, what's so special about "I'll Be Back"? Well, what's special about it is he drove his fucking car into the police station. Otherwise, it's just really a throwaway line, honestly. If he didn't actually come back, then It wouldn't be famous. If he said I'll be back, and then he like the next shot is him back at the tech noir, like grooving to the music around all the dead bodies. Like, yeah, he never came back. That's great right there. He shoots the guys through the wall. That's a Terminator thing to do. Terminator versus RoboCop. I know I've seen people put mashups of those, so. But still, that needs to be an official movie. Terminator versus RoboCop. Officially. I don't know how that works, but. Golly, I'm hungry. Let's see how much we gotta go. 40 more minutes. I could probably make it if I drink these beers. Ugh. Oh, fuck off. I am really hungry. I'm gonna have to drink these beers. And replacement of an actual meal. He's got all the ammo in the world. So you know he can take out the cops. So it is a little weird that he didn't take care of Sarah earlier. Because the cops are not a problem for him. But I guess he just had to go and fix his arm and eye, I suppose. Whatever reason. Self-preservation, right? That would be programmed into a Terminator, I would assume. I love how much they make Kyle look like a slasher. They kind of make him look like a slasher sometimes. Again, there's that horror aspect that the other Terminator movies don't have. Arnold's essentially a slasher, and they make Kyle out to look like a slasher when they need him to look like the bad guy, but it's like a slasher. If a slasher, instead of using a knife, just had a machine gun and a shotgun. So what would you can't call that a slasher because he's not slashing. So a gunner is that going to be like a subgenre of horror? The gunner subgenre. Just call it the Terminator subgenre. There's one movie in that subgenre, and it's Terminator. It's Terminator, the horror subgenre. Oh wow! Look at that thing. Was that a Pinto or a Rabbit or what were those things called? Those little cars. It's been a minute. Oh, my fucking back's killing me. And the neck is doing all right. My back hurts more for some reason. This thing's melted and not really cool anymore. Look, now they're living like bums. Bumming it out under the overpass. Protect that woman at all costs. Give her your jacket. Be a gentleman. It's painful to travel back in time. I wonder why. I wish this earbud would. Oh my god, I'm gonna lose my shit. I don't really use earbuds. I don't really use anything mostly. I don't like having stuff in my ears typically. When I listen to music, I usually just listen to it, from the TV, the speaker I have here, or whatever. I do have these humongous headphones here. My stepfather got me for Christmas. Look at how big these things are. But I can't keep this in because my ears aren't used to having like buds in them. I also had ear problems for like 20 years. And I finally cleared up when I stopped trying to fix them. So now they're not like welcoming of something to be. You're like, I don't give a fuck about your ears. Trying to watch Terminator. I'm sorry. That's my bad. That is my bad. I won't talk about my stupid problems anymore. The legend. Can you imagine that? That'd be like if somebody came along and told me you're gonna be like the Bill and Ted thing, like you're gonna save the world. Like, dude, you got the right person. I can't even save money, let alone save the world. Look at his face. He has to put up with it because he has to protect her. But for a moment there, he was just like, "Bitch, did you really just do that to me? It hurt. You're lucky you're Sarah Connor. I would have given you 5 across the eyes." Pow. It's a lot of pressure right there. That's too much pressure, I'm thinking. She was a waitress. It didn't look like she was. I guess she's supposed to be 18. She still looks 26 to me. But according to the trivia, oh fuck, jeez Louise, she's supposed to be 18, but she goes from being a normal 18-year-old with a shitty food industry job and a pet iguana. Couldn't get a date. Didn't seem like she had a plan for her life, really. You don't hear, unless I miss something. It's not like she was working at the diner while she's also going to school to be a whatever. You never hear anything like that. It just seems like she was living a aimless life, to be honest. To go from that to like, oh, now you have to save the world. To go from, oh, I'm a normal person to, no, you got to be like stronger than a normal person. You got to be smarter. You got to be wiser. All that shit. That's a big change. To go from just happy-go-lucky riding your Vespa moped to, oh fuck, now I gotta like battle machines to save humanity. It's too much, man. It's too much all at once. That's a cool gun. It has like a little screen on it. I never saw that before. I used to play a computer game 20 years ago, over 20 years ago. Some kind of Terminator. It was Terminator computer game I used to play online, and it was fun. I would always get killed because they were better than me, and some of them were cheaters. Some of them were hacking and cheating the game, but it was otherwise fun. And that's how I learned that there were the different Terminators types. Don't do it. It's a Terminator. Oh, okay. See, now I'm paranoid. I'm already paranoid thinking everybody's a Terminator. The future looks horrible. Is it really worth surviving? It doesn't look like it is. If our future is like the Terminator or Mad Max, I don't want to live. I don't want to live in Mad Max land. If I'm being brutally honest with you. Why fight for a shitty future? All these humans should just kill themselves. Oh my gosh, I'm like the opposite of Sarah Connor. I'm just like, you should all just kill yourselves. Fuck it. What's to live for? I'm like the opposite of John Connor. The machines love me, Eric Harrison. They're like, yeah, he tries to get them to kill themselves. We like that guy. What's worth fighting for? It looks like a horrible reality. What is worth fighting for at this point? Oh, see, here it comes. The infiltrators. I told you. You gotta watch out for them infiltrator units. It's kind of odd how it's like it sounds like a machine gun, but it's shooting lasers? Or does he just have a machine gun and they're shooting lasers? I might be a little confused right here. No, he is shooting lasers. Yeah, it just sounds like a machine gun. That's cool, actually. I like that idea. Instead of the pew 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 sound, which is a little goofy, it just sounds like a gun. That's cool. I can dig it. Can you dig it? Remember that shit from The Warriors? Let's talk about a different movie. Fucking Terminator. Remember them Warriors were running around New York? Remember Cypress? Remember the radio DJ? I should do a Drunkentary for the Warriors, but I don't think that counts as a horror movie. I don't know if there's any aspect of the Warriors that can count as a horror movie. Let me look at how much time I got. 45 minutes worth of filming. So we're barely going to make it. This is like a big memory card I have too. I thought I would have more time. But at least we're making it. We'll make it. Barely. We'll barely make it through this. Oh yeah, and I wanted to mention that this Drunkentary for the Terminator would have been out like weeks ago, but I was trying an idea where I thought it'd be cool if I played the movie on this TV in the background while I'm like watching it here on my laptop. But it kept glitching out. It kept glitching, and I don't know why, so I just put the screensavers on. Oh, here comes the best part. The guy looks like a fat, hairy, bald Wolverine. This is the best. This is what I remember, like, very vividly. I always thought it was funny. He chose, fuck you, asshole. I remember everybody in the theater cracking up. It was not a lot of people in the theater, too, I remember. We might have gone during, like, a day show, I think. So it was just sporadic people. But I remember everyone laughing at, fuck you, asshole. Look at him. He's so cool. Where did he get that money from? I missed that part. I miss a lot of parts when I'm over here talking shit. Oh, look at the doggy. He's like, you're not a Terminator. You're fine. What a cute doggy. I want a big dog. Little dogs are cute, but people didn't have tiny little dogs when I grew up in the 80s. Everyone had a big dog. This whole like toy dog fad that is now like full blown where people pretty much only want little yap dogs for some reason. I want a big ass dog that stands this tall, eats like a whole roast for lunch every day. I can ride it. I can get on the dog and ride it down the street if I have to. You can't ride the small dogs, can you? What good are they? It's got to be bizarre to go from the shitty nightmare world to 80s LA and to not actually be able to enjoy it because you gotta protect Sarah Connor. But like I said, like if it was me earlier, I'd be like, "Oh shit, I gotta go see these movies. I gotta go to the concerts. I'm gonna go to the Technor. I'm gonna go to Disneyland. I'm in the '80s. What would I be fucking? What? Stick to the mission? Boring. Boring. Fuck the future. I'm in the '80s. I ain't saving nobody. I'm gonna go see Ghostbusters. Fuck this." Oh, time to switch ears. I love you too, sweetheart. Remember those phones that all looked yellow-ish, like they were yellow from all the cigarette smoke saturating the air in the '80s? That's the one thing I wouldn't go back and feel like nostalgic about. All the cigarette smoke everywhere. I wouldn't be nostalgic over that. I'd be like wearing the mask, one of these COVID masks, in, anytime I'm at a bar in the '80s, because that shit was just smoke. It was just smoke, and everyone had to breathe it in. All right, all right, all right. All right. What kind of bikes he got there? It looks like a Kawasaki. Is that correct? Come on now, Sarah. You trying to blow us all up here? He should have said the very gently, like before. Put this on very gently, okay? Before even giving it to her, like repeat it back to me. Like, you put it on gently. Okay, here you go. I just had to be sure, man. You blow us away, then there's no fucking future. Look at all the wood paneling. Oh, everything's wood paneled. Even the station wagons. Look, they had an ashtray in the room even. He's busy trying to do his job, and she's like, "Shouldn't we fuck? How are we gonna have John if we don't have sex? Come on." She's all, "Make a move, do something, make a move." It is very cool though, her character arc between this and the second movie. Even in just the first movie, really, you can see her character arc of what I was saying earlier, just being so completely innocent to now not innocent. She can't ever go back to her regular life ever. She's already tougher than she was in the beginning of the movie. Even though obviously she's still not the Sarah Connor we know from part 2, she's on her way. I love that they make her so innocent in the beginning. So timid, innocent, and not somebody that would take on the role or the task of world savior or trying to teach her son to save the world. But in the same movie, she goes from that to, you can see she's not there yet. She's not Sarah Connor, T2 Sarah Connor, but she's on her way. She's maturing a little bit, getting tougher, realizing she needs to be stronger for her son and for the world. Man, this movie is so fucking good. T2 is amazing, but damn, the Terminator is such a good movie. Sorry if you hear the traffic. Like I said, I gotta have the window open because I got all these lights on here, produce heat. I've got family members that are always cold, so they gotta have the heat on all the time. Literally have my vent up there closed, and it's still a little warm because of the lights. But I'll survive. We only got 30 minutes left. We're gonna make it. We're gonna do it. enjoy it because it's probably the last time I'll ever get on video. I hate being on video. I don't care for it at all. Look at how intense he is telling her he loves her. That's a little much. that was a little too much. That was like, crazy stalker, I love you. You know? I love you. I always have. I've been stalking you since before you even knew I existed. Look at earlier he was like, careful, and now he's shoving him in the bed. Dude needs to get laid. Oh, thank God. We've got a Sarah Connor there to help him relieve some of his stress. I will say this much though. It's really sad that, spoiler alerts. Plug your ears if you don't want to hear any spoilers. Kyle dies at the end of this movie. It's sad because, man, it would have been cool to have him there for her throughout the whole movie and possibly even into the sequels. She says, you know, we didn't know each other very long, but we lived a lifetime's worth of love. But it's hard to believe because it's only like 24 hours. They only know each other for like 24 hours. Oh, there's titty alert. Titties. Ooh, titties. For some reason, I just wanted to start singing, "She's your bride to be." That's from Coming to America. I love referencing other movies that we aren't watching. It's the best. She's your bride to be. It kills me. Now we need the Terminator Coming to America crossover. I would love to see the Terminator go into the barbershop with all those guys. Whereas Sarah Connor, and they're like, just talking about boxing. What? Sarah Connor? Boy, you don't even know who you is talking to. I love the Red Vision too. Oh, it's so good. It's very good. If I can't get away with posting the Terminator movie right here, like I hope to, maybe I'll make it red. I'll do the red Terminator Vision so the whole movie will look red. Because I don't know if I'm going to be able to post this with the movie playing like I did Reanimator. I'm going to try though. So it's either that, it's either I'll get away with, I'll challenge YouTube if they try to copyright whatever me. I'm like, dude, this is free use, so fuck y'all. I'll challenge them. I'll try to make sure the movie's right here. If that don't work, I'll try to make it red like Terminator Vision. If that don't work, then there'll just be no movie here, and you're gonna have to sync it to your own version. Hey, that's YouTube for you, though. I'm not like all those other fucking pussies, everybody that bows down to everything YouTube tells them to do. You can't have this scene, and you can't. No, it's all free use. You can free use these movies. You're changing it, like my commentary changes the movie. That puts it under free use. So hopefully this has the movie here, but whatever. If it doesn't, you got your own copy. But I just wish more YouTubers would stop fucking being so afraid to challenge YouTube. They're not God. They're not all powerful. And they're often tricking you into thinking you can't post videos with clips in them. And you absolutely can. I've gotten away with it now for like 12 years. And my channel has not been deleted. I've actually kind of tried to get it deleted. And they won't delete my channel, so... it's an odd thing. I always have some kind of strike about the comments that I leave all over the place. I'm constantly having comments removed and told, oh, this comment was removed for harassment and cyberbullying or whatever, or misinformation. But they absolutely just will not give me a real strike or delete my channel for some reason. And you know what the reason is? Is because fair use is real. They know if they tried to challenge that I could take them to court and win. Which I've, appealed many copyright decisions. They always just try to act tough and try to intimidate you. It's bullshit. All right, back to the movie. My back is really starting to hurt. Ugh. Let's put this back here. It's hard sitting in this chair right now, but I'll get through it. So here comes the semi chase, right? You got to have the semi chase in a James Cameron Terminator movie. I love how in the second one they get in that little farmer's truck. It's like a tiny little Nissan or a Toyota or some shit trying to get away from a semi driven by a Terminator. Bam! My stepfather drove semis most of his life, I guess. And so I've been around them quite a bit. I've been in them. I've slept in them. I've ridden in them, even when I wasn't necessarily supposed to be in there because of laws. I had to keep my stepdad awake while he was trucking, you know. So I have some experience with semis. They're cool. I think they're cool, especially the flat ones. I like that whole design of like the flat. What do they even call that? Flat nose semi. There's probably an official term. I don't know. Yes. How did they do that with the eye? It's actually moving, and like when he looks that way, it looks that way, and then it looks straight ahead again. How did they do that? Again, you don't get that kind of wonder from CGI. You know, there's not a lot of how did they do that wonderment. I'll be honest. I think CGI is just lazy. It's just lazy. Now, I do like the Avatar movies, and that's a lot of CGI. So you're probably confused, and I don't know. I can't really explain why I enjoy the Avatar movies, but I generally don't like the overuse of CGI. It doesn't look CGI. Most CGI to me looks cartoonish. And despite the fact that they're like blue people running around in Avatar, it doesn't really. It looks real to me. I know people are freaking out right now, going, "What are you saying? That looks real?" Yeah, I don't know why. Yeah, they're blue people. Sometimes I don't understand myself. And this is one of those, oh, that is awesome. Look at that. Oh, that's so cool. Practical effects are the best. Right now, she's running on a broken ankle in real life. And you can sort of tell by her gait, the way she's trying not to put too much. Right here, you can tell. She's trying not to put too much weight on it, but she's also trying to run for the scene. Man, look at the flames. Look at those flames. That's beautiful. Look at those flames. I could watch a whole movie of like just flames. Real flames, not stupid CGI bullshit explosion flames. Real explosions and real flames. I could watch a whole movie of that shit, honestly. I guess that you just call that Michael Bay movie. I guess that's just a Terminator. I mean, a Transformers movie. Now think about that crossover, right? Terminator versus Transformers. Terminator goes to get in the semi, thinking he's going to use the semi as he always does, and then it transforms into Optimus Prime. Is like, no, bitch, you're terminated, fucker. Or how would Optimus Prime say it? I am Optimus Prime, and you're terminated, fucker. I can't do that voice. I wish I could, man. I really wish. That'd be awesome. If I could sound like Optimus. Alright, let me get to drinking. Okay. Well, I got, I spilled. It happens. It happens. Yeah, I don't know. I just can't. It's hard for me to grasp that James Cameron was able to make such an amazing movie on a low budget in the 80s as essentially his first actual film that he directed and completed. Here it is. Hell yeah. Oh, the Terminator looks so cool like that. I like how they, of course, being an infiltration unit that is meant to look human, naturally their endoskeleton looks like a human skeleton. But it's just so cool. It's so cool looking. I could watch the Terminator, like the robotic looking Terminator, a whole movie of that too. It looks so cool. I wish I had one. I would have one standing right here if I could. That's some herky jerky stop motion. Interesting that it was kind of so rough, that stop motion, and yet it's effective to some people. Not everyone. Some people think, "Oh God, it looks fake now," but other people are like, "It looks more robotic now because of the way it's moving." And again, of course, we got the genius of James Cameron. It's like, let's have the climax in a factory with machines. And that happens in the second one too, because of course it does. It's genius to have your climax in a place where it's like the machines are in control. You know what I mean? Dude, get on your feet, soldier. Yeah, come on, Reese. It's not over until the fat lady sings. Let's see, we're almost there. I guess I better start chugging this last beer down. Everybody, let's start drinking really hardcore now. This is it. We're at the climax. I'm having a climax. Oh, God. That was it. That's how I climax. Real quick. Just, oh, God, yeah. All right, I'm done. His red eyes. Oh, that's so cool. See, now he's kind of confused by all the other machines. He's like, no, my fellow brothers are slaves to the humans. They have to make cars. I will set you free, fellow brother robots. So awesome. Watch out. Watch you. Trying to get us killed. Sarah. I wonder where this is at, and if was this a set or an actual place? I'll have to look it up. I don't have the trivia. I'm sorry, I don't have the trivia. The red eyes are just. That's just great. Look at them. That's scary. Red eyes are scary. I don't care. I don't care who you are. Red eyes are scary. Remember when Teen Wolf does the red eyes to get that keg? Said, give me a keg of beer. And he's got the red eyes. Got to bring up other movies. Remember Teen Wolf? Teen Wolf versus Terminator. You know what? That movie can't be made because Terminator would just like snap the wolf's neck and all right. Well, that's that movie. I love the wolf, but the wolf from Teen Wolf cannot beat the Terminator. Sorry. Maybe in a game of basketball, it could beat him in some one-on-one, I suppose. See, this is the sad part. Oh, I don't want to be all sad. Kyle gave his life to save the future. You got to give it up for that kind of selflessness. But it's still sad. You know, she meets like the love of her life and it's like lasts 24 hours and then he's dead. That'll be my luck. I'll finally meet the right girl and then she'll fucking die the next day. Yeah, that sucks. That sucks. You better tourniquet that shit. You're gonna bleed out. It kind of looks like they're back at the Tech Noir. Because it looked a little bit like this. Everything was metal grates. So they went back to the Tech Noir for the finale. Oh, Kyle. Damn it. I wish he could have been in the sequel. I don't know how that would have worked. I guess it wouldn't have worked. I don't know. But it's just sad. Oh well. See, listen to that. That's horror movie music. That's a horror movie scene. This is a horror movie. Telling you. Everybody's like, hey, is Die Hard a Christmas movie? Who gives a fuck? The Terminator is a horror movie. And I'm sticking by it. Oh, I'm starving. I can't wait till this is over so I can go chow down. Look at him. He looks creepier now. Like pulling himself along half a body. It's even creepier. What if this was the same factory from Child's Play 2? Just cross over every movie. Every movie with Terminator. I want to see Terminator versus Chucky versus Batman versus Superman versus friggin' Gremlins. Cross them all over. I want to see Terminator versus everybody. Terminator versus Ronald McDonald. I'll admit, I probably wouldn't be crawling through the section that she is now crawling through. I am not claustrophobic. I really like enclosed spaces. But if I know that it's a hydraulic press that can press me, I'm probably not going to crawl through it. It's just me. Probably not going to be crawling through no hydraulic presses anytime soon. Here it comes. This is it, everybody. Let's drink when she says it. Ready? Here it comes. You can do it, Sarah. You can do it. Yes. You did it, Sarah. Kyle couldn't save you, sadly. But he did. Well, I mean, I guess he pretty much saved her throughout the whole rest of the movie. It's so sad she had to lose Kyle. But, that's a movie. You gotta have your ups and downs. You gotta have your emotional experiences. Because I'll tell you what, sometimes I'm watching modern movies, on the rare occasion that I do, and I don't feel anything. A lot of times. I don't know. Right into the body bag. Rest in peace, Kyle. You fulfilled your mission, buddy. You did. And the music. I'm sorry. If I'm gushing, I can't help it. This movie is just perfect. It's perfect. There's literally nothing I would change about it, I don't think. I don't think I would change anything, except maybe that one girl's huge hair that was like this big. I might be like, you're a little less Aquanet. Otherwise, it's a good movie. She's got some distracted driving going on here. Focus, Sarah, come on. Don't be one of those making a vlog while driving. Hey, everybody, oh, fuck. I just filmed my own crash. I'm probably going to get some jail time for that because I fucking got evidence of my own reckless behavior. Now she's supposed to be in Mexico, but this is probably just South Cali. Oh, that's so cool. They have Tecate pinatas. I want one. Is it full of Tecates? Yes. Well, look at that doggy. Look at that doggy. Where'd she get that doggy? She stole him from the hotel. Yeah. Yeah, see? We loved a lifetime's worth. I like that sentiment, but I don't believe it. They just had such a short amount of time. The love was real, but they didn't love a lifetime's worth, you know? They didn't have a chance to really experience anything other than running and fear and trying not to die. And then they had sex, the little bit of downtime they had from running for their lives. So I like the sentiment of the line, but it's hard for me to buy it because I can't. Like this. I just wish Kyle had more. I wish he'd survived. But that's the movie, and that's what makes the movie great. It's not a complete happy ending, right? I'm not a gotta have a happy ending kind of guy. I because so many movies go for the happy ending. I am usually more impressed when they don't. So again, this wasn't the perfect happy ending of Kyle got to live and everybody survived and they stopped Judgment Day. Nope, not that. It's more grounded, and I know it's a crazy sci-fi horror Terminator movie, but they still found a way to ground it, and I think that's what makes this movie stand the test of time. Let's finish our beers, listen to that awesome fucking score, and wrap this up. Thanks for joining me, everyone. Whoever is watching. I hope you enjoyed my drunken commentary of one of the most classic movies ever. Wasn't able to provide a lot of trivia. Sorry about that. I usually do. But hopefully I provided a couple chuckles, at least. What a great movie. Oh yeah, I guess I'll finish this and say goodbye. Mm. So, I probably will never ever appear on another video like this again. I don't enjoy it. It's a big pain in the ass to do. Audio only commentaries are more my speed. I'm just way more comfortable and it's easier. I don't have to do a bunch of set. I got this light here, like I have a whole light set up, and the camera. I don't, normally I don't have to deal with all this. Sorry, but I'll probably go back to that. We'll see. Unless this is a huge hit, which it will not be. Unless this video is a huge hit and everyone, hundreds or thousands of people beg for more on-camera Drunkentaries, then maybe, but probably not. So, and soak it all in. Look at me. Look at how stupid I look. And then let's get past this and go back to audio only. All right, I better cut it before we're 15 minutes. All I get is 15 minutes left of time to record, so let's call it. Here's a shout out to Stan Winston. Just amazing, amazing effects artist. And shout out to everyone. And I know I was second on James Cameron's dick pretty much the whole movie, but how could you not? He makes the greatest movies. All right, well, that was it. Peace out. I don't know how to end this. So I'm just going to go ahead and get up and leave, I guess. So, yeah.